Hello and welcome to my channel. Sincerely, Soludo was one of the people I bragged with. Sincerely, I bragged so much with him, having seen his record, not as a state governor, somebody who came out with such marks in school, a professor at a particular age that most people have not become professor. I was like, oh, I've been looking forward to a day Soludo will be governor of Anambra. And sincerely, if I tell you I'm not disappointed. Now, let's assume I'm not disappointed with other things Soludo is doing. Let me say I'm not disappointed with other things he's doing. But the case of this Anambra airport, I am very disappointed. We already have an airport and massive land was acquired to fix that airport. Now, he's talking about a second airport. Why I'm coming to do video about this is that I argued this with an elder. We argued and I was telling him there is no second airport, that maybe Soludo is trying to renovate, repair the airport built by Obiano. And I know some people will still argue with me that there is no plan for second airport. I will show us some video before I continue. Those videos will clear your eyes. I am greatly disappointed. Sincerely. I used to think Soludo is different from the rest. That's what I think. And, somebody who did economics, who will be able to calculate what is the financial benefit of this or that, and understand that we already have an airport in Anambra. I can't believe my eyes and ears, sincerely. Now, if you are doubting that there is a plan for second airport, watch this video and see.
The immediate past Deputy Majority Leader of Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Emeka Afoka, says the Anambra International Airport sited in Odo Land in Orumba North local government area on completion will create millions of jobs and improve the state internally generated revenue. Speaking to journalists after visiting the site, Honorable Afoka lauded the magnificent project and Governor Chinua Soludo for his vision and pragmatic leadership, noting that the airport will put Anambra on the world map and attract development to the host communities and their neighboring towns. Chukwuemeka Modelim completes the story.
The immediate past deputy majority leader urged those working against the project to sheath their sword and work with the state government, as every community that has land in the area will be compensated through dialogue.
We are here to see by ourselves what is going on. And from what we have seen on ground, we are too happy. More than happy. We don't know how to thank the governor for this kind of vision, for his pragmatic leadership, for his steadfast, for his commitment, to give the side of this Anambra State, this part of Anambra State, to put us in the world map.
On his part, the Special Assistant to Governor Soludo on Strategy, Execution and Rehabilitation, Architect Amobi Nwafo, who lauded the governor's visionary leadership, noted that the gigantic project will boost Anambra economy by attracting investments, enhancing tourism, increasing property values, and enabling time-sensitive transport of goods.
Very, very impressive project from Mr. Governor, showing that he came prepared. For the host communities, I can assure you that stakeholders will rally around to make sure that everybody is on page to make sure this project becomes a reality.
Okay, that is one. I'll still show us another video. You will be asking that I should prove where Soludo said it with his mouth that he's going to build airports. I had this particular video I'm going to share to you. This next video was removed, and there was a time Soludo denied it. But then, listen to this video again.
The acquisition of about 4,000 hectares of land that will be the next axis of prosperity, the industrial city Anambra. And a design over the master plan, my automobile city, my pharmaceutical city, my agro allied industrial city, and so on and so forth, with entertainment, with the provision for the future, the Anambra's next airport. All in there.
And this airport is supposedly in Orumba. As you can see, Orumba. Oh, it's village or around him. How? The Igbo. The only difference I have seen among governors that have been coming in Southeast and even throughout Nigeria, The only different person I've seen is Governor Alex Oti. Governor Alex Oti, sincerely. But then, let's look at this Soludo airport. Let's look properly into it. And, we have some other things to talk about before I leave here. Why Anambra people are angry over another airport project? The fact is that Anambra people are angry. Many people are not happy with Soludo's plan. Many are asking one simple question. Why build another airport when we already have one? Yes. Let me bring it to your notice again. The government of Anambra is talking about building a new cargo airport project, and the other one is cargo airport. Have you asked how the first airport has functioned? How well is the first airport doing? I think we should be thinking about renovating that one, updating it, rather than building another one. Have you ever seen such madness? Now, recently, news started spreading that the government is planning another cargo airport project in Anambra State. Immediately, tension started rising in different communities. People began asking, why another airport? What is wrong with the one in Umueri? Who approved this project? How much will it cost? Because all of these are things that will linger in people's mind. They'll be asking themselves questions. And these are normal questions. These are not bad questions. These are citizens' questions. Because the money government wants to spend belongs to the people. You know how much was spent to build the former airports? The one at Umueri. You know how much? Now, let us make one thing clear. Anambra people love development. Anambra people like progress. Anambra people want industries. Anambra people want businesses. Anambra people want jobs. They want investment. So the problem is not development. That is not the problem of Anambra people. The problem is confusion and lack of explanation. And people are saying, explain to us first. That is all. Start with explanation and not until you build it. Now let's talk like ordinary people first. If you build one shop and customers have not even filled that shop, to buy, will you go and open another shop? No. You will grow the first shop first. That is how life works. Billions of naira were spent to build the airport in Umueri. The airport is not small. Land was taken. Communities sacrificed. And probably some of these communities, people were not properly settled. Government promised development. Now suddenly, another airport. How busy is the first one? Suddenly, idea appears. People are asking, was the first airport a mistake? Nobody has answered that question. And government must understand something very important. Public money is not government money. It is people's money. Remember, civil servants paid tax. Market women paid tax. Okada riders paid tax. Business owners paid tax. Traders paid tax. So when billions will be spent again, people must know why. It's not much to ask. They have the right to know why. And many people are suspicious because Nigeria has a history. Nigeria has a history. We have seen many projects start and never finish. We have seen projects where money disappeared. And we have seen projects that are only built for politics. We have seen projects built only to reward contractors or a way of siphoning money. So when another airport idea appears, people begin to fear. They ask, who wants this airport? Who will benefit? Who will collect the contracts? Who is pushing the idea? These questions come from experience, not from hatred. Airports projects are not small. They are not small projects. You know what is involved to build an airport? It involves land. It involves huge money. It involves power. It involves development. Now, when one community gets a project, another community feels left out. And that is why government must be careful. Now, if government does not explain clearly, misunderstanding will grow. And misunderstanding can lead to crisis. This problem can divide communities if care is not taken. And I believe it has already started. Because even Umueri people were like, asked, Okay, if the new airport is being built, are they abandoning this one? What about our lands that were used? They expect development to come to their area because you built something and you are not abandoning it. Now, the biggest mistake government made is not carrying the people along. Development should not be done in secrecy. Government should have explained the project, called community meetings, presented the plan, not after conclusion. And government should explain the benefits in a way people will understand, not what this guy is ranting there. And a lot of people had this like rumors. And government must answer clearly, why do you need or why do we need another airport? What is wrong with the Umweri airport? How much will the airport cost? Where will the money come from? Who approved it? What is the economic plan? Until these questions are answered, people will continue to doubt. And they have the right to doubt. And that is what is happening already. When we have this, that is why people are asking, why the other? When we have this, the question would have been lesser if we have no airport that, and it is even a new airport. It's not been long that it was built. So people will continue to ask questions. Democracy means government must explain. Government is not master. Government is servant. Though in this part of our world, they think they are the ones on top. They decide whatever they like. Some will not even give you the permission to question them. The owner is the people. The people are the owners. And if citizens keep quiet, leaders will do whatever they want. So citizens have the right to ask questions. And leaders must be careful because we're in a democracy. They must be careful on the way they answer. We will end this with one simple truth. Again, I want to reiterate that Anambra people, they are not against development. But if you want to do development, it will have to make sense. You have to be transparent in it. And you have to clearly tell people, this is what we are doing. How can you start another airport when we already have an existing one? That will raise serious questions. And how will you answer the questions? We are waiting for answers. Because what you're using is people's money. You should tell them how you spend their money. I'm again disappointed in Soludo. Sincerely. I don't think anybody can convince me on why we need a second airport. It's not as if the first one is so busy to the extent that it's overfilled, where they are lacking space, this and that. And it has come to a point we need a second one. In small Anambra. Okay, let's call it big Anambra. But what is the need? Look at what is happening to Ebonyi Airport. It's like they are constitutioning it to the federal government. I had at a particular point in time, Umahi has to dance to the tune of the federal. And the federal government has to refund them money they used to build that Ebonyi Airport so that it will now become a federal government airport. It is not a must that you cite development. There must be a need. And I object to this particular second airport in Anambra. We have to know how the first has been working. Yes. Please add your comment on the comment section. Tell us what you think about this development. I had it like rumors before until I had to begin to research on that. My name is Azuka OJ. Please share this video widely. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Bye-bye for now.